Everyone, hope everything is going well. I'm going to look at this week in Hanky Panky. A lot going on, and I just want to change the video format. Yeah, I could do videos more often, but once again, time management, and I'll go from there. Jeff Wilson flip-flops on loaded boxes. One day, Jeff Wilson, or actually over a year ago, Jeff Wilson said, "Don't worry. We have the FBI guy working with Fanatics. The guy, who was, I think, investigating the PWCC case. And he's with Fanatics. And he says, over a year ago, oh, yeah, don't worry about loaded boxes. They're taking care of it." And then I just said, oh, yeah, don't worry. The deep state's going to stop loaded boxes. And he did a video saying that, hey, look, you have Panini. They had a bunch of these loaded boxes. I mean, let's go to it's Jeff Wilson. So if you didn't see my video from the other day, not this channel is what Sports Card Investor. Sports Card Investor. Let's take a look at this. Breaking Bad. Breaker gets loaded case with 7 one-on-ones before product hits shop. Now, he's not going to do that for someone that is affiliated with Fanatics. He's going to do that with someone who's affiliated with Panini, okay? Or who's breaking Panini boxes. And then they say in the video, "Oh yeah, you got to do what Fanatics is doing with KPMG." And that was the main consensus. Well, hold up, hold up. If you look at that audit report from KPMG, KPMG did not look at the auditing for marketing. They only looked at the distribution. And I gave an example. Hey, how did Mike the Miz get that Rock Auto card? This was just recently at a Burbank show. Was that audited? Like, no one can respond to me, right? No one from the hobby elite is going to share my video because it makes them look bad. And those are questions to ask. It just could be simple. Hey, look, the scope of the audit did audit the marketing aspect, or it didn't. It's a simple question. And Michael Rubin hinted a few years ago or a year ago saying that, oh, yeah, we still will have marketing events. What does that mean? You're loading the boxes for marketing? I think they are. Okay, let's look at some older story that I didn't get to. I know Dan just covered it a few days ago. I think Neo covered it as well. You're looking from the AI notes. Anyways, that CT scanning company is rebranding to XRA. It's partnered with Golden Auctions. And there's just going to be a service for that. And they're trying to come up with a solution for it. My own thoughts, people will still CT scan, unfortunately. And they're trying to cut down on the fraud. Will it cut down on the fraud? I don't know. I mean, there's lots of hanky panky going on. Like, what people could still do is they can still buy the cards, buy the packs, scan it themselves, keep the ones that have the hits, and then sell off the other ones as duds online. I don't like this CT scanning thing, but now it's in the open, so I guess they're trying to come up with some sort of solution. Not sure how that's going to play out. All right. Backyard Bros. I mean, this is an insane story. Neo first, I think, covered it. One of the few people to cover it. And he says, PSA partnering with Backyard Bros for a live break at PSA HQ. And I was doing stories on this the other day, too. And I'm like, dude, why would they do that? And this was like my theory. This is my story. The fact that Nat Turner used Gunblath, who's people say is Nick Oliano for security means that Nat doesn't give a rat's or is compromised. This doesn't surprise me one bit. I made sure that Nat Turner was mentioned. I didn't put it out here. This was from Break Comp Cards. I reposted the story, but like I did another mention after the fact. so you couldn't see it. But I did mention him. Nat Turner did see my story. And the other thing is, if I just go to this cardboard life, all right, he just ripped him, and he definitely should have ripped him. And I mean, this is the post that I just posted. Reposted is like, here lies the blank, given when it's only coming down to making money. Yeah, exactly. Nat Turner only cares about the bottom line. And then there are certain influencers under his direction which who are not going to say anything. That's how they control the narrative. They get people that they could pay off in air quotes, and that's how they roll. One of the other things that I saw was VVG Club. Man, this guy is something, but he just posted, "Oh, Champagne Poppy just bought a Bob Ross, aka Drake." And so here's the thing about Drake, right? We just saw what earlier this year. You had who's that rapper? What's his name? You had Kendrick Lamar, yeah. I had a brain fart there. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar just did a song on him this year. He's implying that he's doing all this shady things. And if you looked at the Super Bowl performance, deep dive analysis, it appeared that Kendrick Lamar and his team were basically saying that, bro, we know that you killed XXX, or we think you killed XXS, the rapper. Now, once again, there's no proof beyond a shadow of a doubt, but that's, the subliminal message that some people analyze with his Super Bowl performance, which I reposted on Instagram, by the way. But, me being me, I was like, hey, look, a few things about Drake. Didn't he kill rapper XXX and he was buddies with card porn? You have to remember that the Drake break, and this is what Ken Golden confirmed to me a few years ago, almost 2 years ago. Card porn, the card break with Ken Golden, and you had card porn there. There may have been a few other people there. That was mainly organized by card porn. So card porn had connections to Drake, man. The scammer, man. Like, and he runs this Instagram account, Street Art Globe, and that's still up there. Okay. And Drake follows him on there. And Street Art Globe also follows Drake. So they know each other. So now you have to try to put two and two together. Street Art Globe, Juan Garcia, still influencing Drake to buy these high-end paintings, right? A scammer card porn, right? And there's all these sort of things, rumors about Drake. Okay, XXX. And I got some messages saying that, Drake in some of his songs gave some subliminal messages that he was coming after him. Did that happen? We don't exactly know, but there's so many things in the entertainment world. There's so many rumors about P. Diddy, and now they're coming out. And if you get at the top of whatever industry, a lot of times it's because you compromise. Not saying that Drake is compromised, but I would not be surprised. So that is what it is this week in Hanky Panky. And if you want me to cover anything for the next week, let me know as news comes out because so much Hanky Panky going on in this hobby. Anyways, talk to you later.